Hey everybody, welcome back to Stoneface Reactions, the show where we don't know who's fighting what for any reason, and we just have fun. I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and today we're watching Danny Phantom and Jake Long American Dragon, as I've been told. Uh, well, I think we're probably outside the age demographic that actually watch this show, because we're old men and we're slowly crumbling to dust. But uh, Theta, do you know anything about either of these combatants?
I know absolutely nothing. I think he shares an art style with Fairly Odd Parents, but that's as close as I get.
Yeah, Danny Phantom is definitely like pure Nickelodeon animation, which is pretty great. I I can't even like visualize uh Jake at all, honestly. The whole art style just kind of like disappears. I can't figure out where it was actually airing even. So that's about all we really know about this, except one's a ghost. I think I vaguely understand Danny can just change to that form at will, but I don't know what else he really does with it.
Oh,
And Jake's a dragon and probably has magic powers.
one is Disney and one is Nickelodeon. So
Disney,
assumedly,
there you go.
yeah. So assumedly, Jake is Disney. I
Yeah,
mean, he does kind of remind me of the oh, not Bruce Lee. What's the cartoon with him and his dad and I think a little girl go
Jackie
around?
Chan Adventures,
Yeah, Jackie
which
Chan
which
Adventures.
was the age demographic for me, and that was great. Did they actually do one with that show yet? Another death battle with Jackie Chan? No, I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Yeah, what a shame. That'd be kind of fun, but I have no idea what's actually at that power level. But besides speculation, I guess let's learn what these two are about and see how terrible our choices were. Just the constant buffering. All right.
There's a thin line between the natural and the supernatural.
And for some reason, the weirdest of powers keep showing up in teens. When's it gonna be our turn?
Danny Phantom, Amity Park's half-human, half-ghost
Also
superhero.
gotta remember to hit the push to
Jake
talk
Long,
button.
the hip American
Yeah.
dragon of New York City. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Young Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. It was designed to view a world unseen. He's gonna catch them all, cause he's Danny Phantom.
Nice, but let's focus on his
I guess that's
backstory.
his theme
What do you
song.
mean? I just did. In song.
Fair enough. Danny wasn't much.
I don't know
different
why I
from our
wasn't
usual
expecting
high school
puns in the
teenager.
background.
A bit awkward, a bit geeky, but not unusual. Except for the fact that his parents had taken up a very unusual profession.
Yeah, hunting ghosts.
Among their spectral-seeking equipment was the Fenton Portal, meant to open a rift to the realm of spirits.
The Ghost Zone. But then Danny took a look inside of
That doesn't
it.
sound like a
Break
great
that
idea.
glass, everything just changed. His molecules get all rearranged.
That's the Ant-Man 2 meets
Okay, I'll
Ghostbusters.
Unbeknownst to his parents, the portal permanently changed Danny's body,
I don't know what
transforming him
Halfa is.
into a Haffa, or
Oh,
a human
Half, I got
infused
it.
with ecto-energy.
AKA
Half,
Ghost Powers.
I'm going ghost!
Yeah, so the
When Ghost
implication is that
started
it's
invading
actually
the
another
living world,
dimension.
Danny took it upon himself to catch them all. And despite this
guess.
show starting in the early 2000s, that's not talking about Pokemon. Weird coincidence.
He soon became known as the supernatural superhero, Danny Phantom.
It's Phantom! Danny Phantom!
And for some reason, nobody figured out that Danny Fenton was Danny Phantom. 'Cause people are dumb.
Maybe they were just playing along? He is a kid after all.
Nah, they're stupid.
To catch ghosts, Danny used a lot of his parents' signature gadgets, including the Fenton Thermos.
Once a clever way to sneak your beer into concerts, now a device that sucks up and
Literally just
traps the
Ghostbusters.
undead. Wait a minute, is this kid a Ghostbuster? Or,
See?
I guess, a Ghostbuster?
Hey, there it
In a
is.
way, but Danny's
Just,
ghastly form meant he
I
could
guess
do
there's only
many
one
things
you
that
can't cross
Omari
the
could
streams.
He can do anything a ghost can, like floating
Yeah,
around.
there's literally all the
and scooping
Ghostbusters
the
in one,
shit
right?
out of
Because he's
people.
Slimer and a
fly,
Ghostbuster.
censor the spirits, freeze
Yeah,
foes with
exactly.
ice,
That's
create
all there
equally
was.
spectral
Slimer
forms of
and
himself,
Ghostbuster.
possess others, turn
Even has
They
into
actually don't
ecto-
have names.
expel
ecto
ectoplasmic
energy.
in the form of barriers and attacks.
Oh
That's
my
great.
gosh,
He's
they're bringing back
Laser
Ecto
shooting
Energy?
ghost.
Ectoplasma.
Whatever. He can fire
Wait, no,
beams
Ecto
from
Cool.
his eyes, his finger, and even his spectral sphincter.
I guess that's why they call him Ghastly. Huh? Maybe he should see a doctor. But his deadliest, most exhausting
probably not worse than
ability
the puns
is
they
his
have in that show.
ghost-born whale.
This one comes from the other end, where he's literally yelling at people. He really is a teenager.
I'm not too happy with
This
my choice.
whale is an omnidirectional
Not because
burst
it's
of
like a bad
ectoplasmic
choice. I just
energy,
feel
which,
no
at
excitement for this
strongest,
character.
Can eradicate weaker
Oh, I
ghosts in a
feel so
single
sorry.
shot.
See, just like that.
Why?
Danny's proven himself as a powerful ghost fighter again and again, like the time he went Kamehameha on this poor skeleton at a mini golf course.
Comparing Danny's size to the crater formed, the energy needed to vaporize this much terrain would be in the ball or golf park of around 550 tons of TNT. Plus, his ectoplasmic beams tend to be considered actual lasers.
Ha! I knew it!
They move in straight lines, burn
feel
on
like
contact,
one thing a
bounce off
TNT can
reflective
take out a
surfaces,
single golf
and can be
plane.
channeled through a magnifying glass.
Not
So they are
555
likely
tons of
comparable
it.
to light in both makeup and speed.
And he's shooting and dodging these things on a daily basis. You'd think with speed like that, he'd never be late for class, or get smacked by some of these heavy hitters like his nemesis Vlad or this dragon lady, Dorothea.
Dorothea's fire breath was powerful enough to disperse a large cloud
I hate
formation.
dragons.
Measuring the distance between this castle and the outskirts,
Ghost Dragon,
we
apparently.
determined the cloud would, at minimum, need a radius of over 300 meters to encompass the landmass the castle is situated on. Dispersing a cloud cover of that size would need over 7 kilotons of TNT.
He even beat up his future self, Dan Phantom. 'Cause
That's actually
I
oddly on
guess,
the
you
low
know, that
scale
shows
of
that he's
TNT for this
matured,
show.
'cause He's Dan now.
As powerful as Danny is, he's still a teenager and has all the arrogance and moodiness that comes with the territory.
And he's got a really bad habit of losing his powers in the most random ways possible. Meet a genie? Powers gone. Shrink ray? Sure, why the hell not? I'm just surprised he didn't trip into his own thermos at some point. Oh wait, he did.
Still, Danny has saved his hometown and the entire world time and time again. He had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me and you. Oh, damn it, now you have me doing it.
I guess the future isn't as set in stone as you think it is.
Don't feel good about him.
Thousands of years ago, a group of mystic warriors were formed. This was the Hunts clan, and their mission was to eliminate all magical creatures from the world.
But these Foot Clan wannabes were in over their heads thanks to the most powerful creatures of them all, the dragons.
In short, every corner of the world has a dragon tasked as a guardian of the magical community. This mantle is passed down generation by generation.
So after the Chinese dragon's daughter moved to America, her son became the first American dragon, Jake Long. He's cool, he's hot like the frozen
Oh shit, it's
sun.
Jackie Chan
He's
Adventures
young
meets that
and
one
fast,
show with that
chosen
girl whose
one.
grandma was
He's
the
American
thing.
dragon.
You're gonna do this the whole episode, aren't you?
Probably.
Whose
Jake
name I
was
can't
only
remember.
13 years old when he
Yeah,
became the newest
Jackie Chan's
protector of
Adventures, but
magic. His
Yeah, but no,
responsibilities
they had the
became
other
tough to
girl that
handle
could see the
alongside school
supernatural
friends.
all the
Lucky
time
for Jake,
because
he
her
didn't
grandma
have
was
to go
that
it
thing.
alone. His grandfather was his mentor.
Oh, that's
in
something
martial
different then,
arts
and I
all
don't
things
immediately
dragon.
recognize
Yeah,
it.
so it's like a
Magical
combination of those
dog.
two shows.
Bulldog, who I'm pretty sure
They also
has
have a talking
higher
dog,
body
cool.
count than
Yeah,
any
that's
of
gonna
this
come in
show's
handy, though.
villains. Oh, rest in peace, DiCaprio, you handsome devil. I learned how to fight bears from watching you. I'll never let go.
To be clear, Jake possessed the ability to transform into a draconic persona, complete with brand new physique and abilities.
Not the
Duh,
greatest
he's
art
friggin'
style, though. Oh,
dragon. He's got the claws, the teeth, the tail, the wings, and of course the raging, burning fire breath. He was throwing fire from his mouth, his hands, and even his burning beehole.
All of these kids should really go see a doctor.
Nah, his dragon form's in super top condition. He's even got ultra sight and vision thanks to his eye and ear of the dragon powers. Perfect for when some pesky ninja punks are trying to get the jump on you. God, I hate it when that happens. That's why it's always important to have anti-ninja protection.
What? Where did you sign up for that?
Why do you think I bought 10,000 screaming rubber chickens? Try and step foot in my shack, you stealth assholes.
He doesn't even need to transform fully to use these powers. Technically, Jake can morph individual parts of his body at will.
Great
Man, I
doppelganger.
wish I could transform into a dragon.
This is more than one
Nothing
of
would
them.
be sweeter than kicking ass as a magical
copy of them, I guess.
fire-breathing super lizard.
The key word being magic.
Yep, he can fight magical creatures ordinary people can't, including ghosts. He can even
Hey,
use
there
his
we go.
chi to create doppelgangers of
Sorry.
himself for a helping hand.
Yeah.
As a dragon,
even more
Jake
than
is
one.
tough enough to smash through steel, hold up a pillar, and annihilate a house with a simple sneeze. He can produce enough flame to obliterate several sheets of stone. Measuring the size of the hole here next to the girl in the shot, we can tell his fire breath destroyed over 6 million cubic centimeters of stone, which would need over 30 tons of TNT.
That's like getting hit by 3 mother of
Less
all
than
bombs, which is a
555.
massive
Wait,
10,000
no,
kilogram
that's
Less than
nuke.
more than
Wonder if Jake ever
7.5.
uses breath mints.
He
Well,
can
no,
also
that was
fly over 100
555
miles per hour,
pounds
moving
versus
from ground to
71
cloud level in
tons.
mere
Was that it?
seconds.
And he dodged lasers,
I don't know.
too.
The math
They're
just goes by
totally
so
light lasers,
fast.
reflecting up
Right,
mirrors,
I'm just saying that one is
speed,
significantly
all that
more than
stuff.
the other.
Jake has accomplished a lot as the
Man, everyone
M-Drag
loves
of New York
lasers.
City, but it wasn't always easy.
Yeah, being a teenager's hard. Not to mention keeping his powers a secret from his monster-hating dad. Really landed a winner there, Mom, whose own father is a dragon monster.
He's defeated the
I
Hunt
have to
Clan
question
over
all
and
of
over,
that.
fought off his own evil clone, and even outdid the
Eh.
Dark Dragon himself.
I
The
don't think so.
ultimate dragon.
Not a big problem.
Top-tier dragos around the world are scared shitless of this guy, but Jake whooped his butt and sealed him away for good. Or at least for the
Yeah,
next
take that,
1,000 years.
Maleficent.
That'll be someone else's problem.
Unfortunately, Jake has one distinct, unavoidable weakness: Sphinx hair.
Like the Egyptian lion riddle lady?
Exactly.
Well, that's not random at all.
Young and brash though he may be, the world can rest assured that Jake Long will carry on the dragon's legacy.
He really is the hippest fire-breathing super lizard out there.
I'm not excited about that guy either.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for
Hashtag not my childhood.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and pause it there. And so you're just completely unenthused. Oh, that's unfortunate. I at least feel really good about my choice because at least there's a very diverse array of powers shown. I mean, like these are on the more simplified version of the cartoon scale. I think it doesn't feel like either of these shows is like quite completely consistent. You know, at least like that's the impression I'm getting. If something needs to happen for a gag, it'll probably happen for a gag. But when it comes to like the powers between them, it definitely feels that's more the case for Danny and less the case for Jake. So I feel like he probably will have more going for him. Also, he can hit ghosts, so that's a bonus. And I know, and they have lasers. That's all I got really. It's gonna be a laser light show, and yeah, I don't know. This is actually sort of interesting because they showed like the destructive events, and that's usually what they compare things with, right? Uh, Danny actually had like the bigger explosion, didn't he? Like
No.
7.5. No.
555 pounds versus 7.5 tons or 75 tons. I can't remember, but one was measured in pounds and one was measured in tons.
Okay, yeah. So there might be a difference in scale. Jake might get Kamehameha off the entire planet, you know, straight Vegeta style. So, you got any thoughts?
3 things. 1, this was after I stopped watching cartoons. 2, this was before I started watching cartoons again. 3, they both suck. They're both worse versions of cartoons that I've watched. They're not Shaolin Showdown, right? They're not
yeah, there you go.
They're not Jackie Chan Adventures. They're not whatever that one I was thinking of with the grandma who was the supernatural thing that has her daughter do it all after that, and the daughter has to hide the fact she can see the monsters and everything. they're just worse versions of that. Danny Phantom is a Fairly Odd Parents knock-up because apparently he's the same art style and he must have come after the fact.
Well, I mean, that's like, I think that's like what a lot of shows on Nickelodeon actually just look like. They just have the same animators. I'm just like, okay, whatever. You know, you have the same artists. You have a style. It's actually perfectly acceptable. I think it's more like their narrative and storyboard that might have also some people who work together.
Alright, well, I said 3 things. I had more than 3 things. That was all just insulting to the things that we're doing now.
But you did discover something. You did discover Jackie Chan Adventures versus Shaolin Showdown for the next death battle.
Well, either way, obviously, there's 2 salient points here. 1, I always pick the loser, and 2, obviously, American Dragon Jake Long is going to win. He had the better feats, and he has all the counters, so...
Yeah, so let's see what happens. Person who beats up Ghost or person who beats up ninjas?
There! Back where it belongs.
Yo!
Don't
back
even know
to
what he's
steal something
doing.
else? Dragging up! You got 3 seconds before the Amdra's gonna show you out.
What? Going Ghost!
I can confirm this is normal interaction between teenagers.
It's also the typical size of a museum, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Completely blank open floor plan.
Also, everything's covered in tarps.
I mean, I guess they're not open. That's why it's so empty.
Wanna try something else? I don't want this to.
I don't think unopened museums have everything out on display, though.
How's this?
There's got to be other wings to it, but clearly this is a one exhibit museum.
Let's continue discussing the layout of museums during this fight.
Nothing on me.
Sorry, but museums are a passion.
I am the dragon.
Night at the Museum versus something, right? Gotta be something we can death battle there.
Yeah, Night at the Museum versus Toy Story.
Yeah, the 2 little guys from Night at the Museum versus Toy Story, which are toy-sized creatures. I'd watch it. I'd at least have some investment in that.
Hey, we get to see like Teddy Roosevelt shoot Woody or something.
Ready for more?
Not a bad trick, G. But anything you can do?
Also, I completely missed that Danny Phantom can do doppelgangers too.
I mean, it makes sense. By that I mean I have no clue.
I mean, I have some investment now that Jake Long did the whole anything you can do, I can do better. Now I want him to lose, but technically I should already have wanted him to lose because I have Danny Phantom guy on my side. He's a ghost. Couldn't
It's
you
okay. I'm sure there was nobody in that building.
if he's a ghost, couldn't you just couldn't you just have phased through the floor? Not got hit by it.
That's also true.
Ow! D to the A to the N and Y. This dragon's got claws and wings.
I don't like the rhyming. I can tell you that much.
And I'm still
Ah.
better than this other guy.
I guess it's just his thing. Oh, and
So did he literally just kill him, turn him into a ghost, and then pull him into a thermos?
yeah, he just got vaporized. What?
Somehow this was been the actual deadliest
This
fight
was
because
very
a
unique
kid
match.
killed another
With
kid.
both fighters having such different power sets, it was fascinating.
Well,
to
I
watch
guess
them
technically
clash.
they did it in the
Jake
Digimon
was
versus
technically more skilled thanks to
Pokemon
his
thing.
grandfather's martial arts training and has proven capable of harming ghosts. But Danny's power and plethora of abilities was difficult for him
I'm so
to counter.
disappointed that the only times I win are the characters I don't give a shit
A few
about.
more battles than
Ah.
Jake. Plus, Jake's never dealt with a ghost as powerful as Danny. Those cranky Civil War spirits didn't exactly
Remind me, did
have
you pick
high
first this
speeds
time or
and
did I
ghost
pick
lasers.
first?
While they may have been similar in light speed reactions,
I think we
Danny's
both
flight
kinda picked
speed
at the
was
same
definitely
time.
higher. Also, Jake's fire was comparable to 3 GBU-43 warheads, commonly referred to as the mother of all bombs. However, Dorothea's
bombs
fire
are.
was equal
Yeah,
to
that building is
700
destroyed
of
now.
And Danny took those flames on like a champ.
Yeah, it's an empty
which
building,
means
just
Jake
like
didn't have the
Power
firepower he
Rangers
needed
fights.
to knock the teenage ghost
Also,
down
fire
for
isn't
good.
usually something
Danny
that like
could
has a
overpower Jake's fire
force,
with
but
his ecto projectiles, match
Oh,
Jake's
well.
duplicates with his own, and even slip past Jake's heightened senses with his invisibility.
And while Danny had all those counters, Jake didn't have any against Danny's will or possession.
Jake may be the American dragon for good reason, but he couldn't match up to Danny's
Yeah, 'cause he's
impressive
American.
power,
He turns into a
durability,
dragon.
and ghostly
Pretty good
ability.
reasons.
It didn't take long for Jake to fall short in this fantastic
Oh
battle.
gosh, the puns
The
are
winner
killing me now.
is Danny Phantom.
I have pun poisoning.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below. And if you want to watch more stuff, click the button
All
right
right.
over there.
Let's see who we're getting this time. Actually, I think you picked first last time.
Did I?
Ooh.
I don't think that I did.
These are
She-Ra
fun choices.
versus Wonder Woman. All right,
All
you want to go first? You go first. I don't give a shit.
Gosh, it is hard to say no to Wonder Woman. I do have to go for Wonder
You
Woman.
literally can't. Not with her lasso of truth or lasso of submission. Two different lassos that she has.
Yes, all lassos.
Whereas I guess we'll go with the one that I know nothing about, She-Ra,
Yeah.
which is the one. What's his name? I have the power. He-Man, the He-Man female version who fought Hordak. Hordak was the bad guy in She-Ra. I only know that because I raided with a WoW guy who called himself Hordak and explained the origin of the name.
Yeah, I've seen way too many episodes of He-Man, but I have not seen any She-Ra.
They
So
had some
this will be
crossover.
exciting. All right, so I think that's it for today's death battle, and we'll catch everyone next time. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining us today.